Now Jamie Oliver Ramen done. Yeah. What the hell? Where you get that mask?
I'm Jamie Oliver.
No, go away. This is my nightmare, you know?
What a coincidence. 1 week after posting my video of Jamie Oliver's ramen, Uncle Roger recreated the dish. And today we're gonna see how it turns out. If you are new, welcome to the channel. My name is James Makinson. I've been cooking for many years in the United States and over here in Europe. And I have plenty of other reaction videos and recipe videos on my channel. So if you do happen to enjoy this video or others, then please do like the video down below as it helps out greatly. And consider subscribing as it does mean a lot to me and it helps my channel out as well. Now, let's get started.
Sometime in life, you have to do things that scare you. So today, Uncle Roger gonna recreate Jamie Oliver Ramen.
Why are you doing this?
I hope this is going to be better than the fried rice video that Uncle Roger did, recreating his egg fried rice.
We are gonna make the mighty ramen. It's
one of Japan's most treasured dishes, slow cooked and packed with flavor.
Wow, you really studied that?
Yeah, of course. Uncle Roger professional. You can have any meat in your finished broth. Uncle Roger decided to go with pork belly. But remember, ramen is the ultimate broth with the ultimate pimpage and garnish. Uncle Roger never hear anyone call topping pimpage. You ever hear people say pimpage?
No one says pimpage. No peep.
Did you know, niece and nephews, spring onion is pimpage? You ever say to your friend, this ramen not very good, the pimpage not enough?
I honestly have to admit that it's quite a coincidence that literally like just a week after we made the review and Uncle Roger is doing this. For me, it's a little peculiar. Who knows, maybe there's no such thing as a coincidence.
Take the skin off the pork belly. Remember, Jamie Oliver used the pork skin to turn into crackling. Rub the sesame oil in. Uncle Roger thought he could have used olive oil. And it all starts here with some humble bones. I wanted to have attitude, color, caramelization. Good hand motion, you know? So accurate.
Rub the bum.
Yeah, rub the bum.
Uncle Roger must have remembered this by heart, unless he has a little cheat sheet, because he is doing some pretty good imitations. Jamie cut the skin off so you could still have that texture, that crispy, crunchy texture from the pork scratchings or the pork skin. Because as we saw, he didn't make the chashu like you should. If you do have a good idea on how to, say, make something a little quicker, a little easier, it's not a bad thing, but it depends on if that product turns out to be pretty good or better in the end, or if it doesn't help. The end product with the last video, it didn't look quite nice.
By the way, niece and nephew, if you see some woman head popping up from here, that's our camera woman, Valentina. Say hi, say hi. Yeah, she's just filming. She's not kneeling down to do other stuff. Don't think dirty.
Naughty.
This restaurant not that good. They don't give up that kind of service yet. First, we fry off the bone, pork bone, chicken bone, garlic, ginger. Uncle Roger don't know why he's frying off the bone. He's gonna put it in oven anyway.
Uncle Roger's right about that. It is a little redundant putting them in the pot first and searing the meat and then throwing it in the oven. Anytime that we're making any beef stock, veal stock, and I actually have a video on making some beef stock, a good video if you want to check that out, guys, after this video. The reason why we roast the bones is to get more color, more flavor out of them when making these stocks or sauces later on, like demi-glaze. Now, the important thing when making some of these stocks, or let's say demi-glaze or other broths or anything like this, is that a lot of the time you have to cook them for hours or even days. Demi-glaze can take at least a day or two. Sometimes we get a second boil out of all the material. And what this does by cooking everything for so long is that all the connective tissue, all the gelatin that's in the connective tissue and the joints and everything else is broken down, and the extra flavor as well is created, but it's broken down and it helps make a lot of these stocks and sauces more gelatinous. Sometimes you have to cut corners, but sometimes if you don't, you get more flavor out of it. It turns out better.
Once it's done frying, put it in oven and put the pork crackling in there also. Roast it for 45 minutes. Nephew James, everybody remember you from the 4 million Uncle Roger make ramen video. And do you have shop in Wales?
No, we have a prep kitchen and we sell meal kits.
Don't be pussy. Open ramen shop.
We need to watch that video sometime as well.
Excited to have a restaurant at last?
Yeah, congratulations. You have restaurant
Thank you very
now
much.
for
Thank
you. Finally, you have money. Nice, nice.
No money, just
No
restaurant.
money.
No, still.
Where the money? Your restaurant doing good?
Yeah. All the staff are taking all the money.
Where your stuff? Where? Nobody here? Where your
There
stuff?
he is.
Jay, wave. That's the guy taking all his money.
Owning a restaurant can be a pretty tough business, and not a lot of restaurants survive. About 60% of restaurants go under in the first year, and about 80% don't even make it to the 5th year. So if you do have a restaurant, you need to know what you're doing, and there are a lot of expenses with owning a restaurant, a lot of hidden expenses with owning one.
We're Makinson Ramen, based in Grangetown in Cardiff. Come and visit us, we're right by the train station.
The problem is you have to come to Cardiff. Not a very nice town to visit.
It's a beautiful town.
Really?
Yeah.
There's nothing here? Chernobyl got more thing to do than this?
I can only imagine how expensive it is taking the train from London to Wales. I don't know the prices right now, but I used to go from London to Aldershot to see my relatives, and it wasn't cheap. So one day when I had my day off in London, I wanted to go back to Aldershot to see my family. So I went to Waterloo Station, I took the train, and I arrived in Aldershot. Now, when I got there, I wanted to break the £50 note that I had and buy my return ticket, and there was a machine at Aldershot Station. And I was expecting to get some other coins and everything, but I got 50 ones. And if any of you have been to the UK, you know that British change is actually quite heavy. And I didn't have a backpack with me, I didn't have anything, I just had my pair of jeans, and that was it. So I put about £40 worth of change into my pockets. They were bulging out, and they were so heavy that on the way back, because I was walking about a mile back to my cousin's house, that my jeans started to fall down. So I had to tighten the belt. I had to put it on the very last knot to try to keep my jeans up because they were very heavy. So in the end, if you guys do go to the UK, I highly recommend using a credit card instead of using coins to buy things, because after a while, they get very heavy, but very heavy.
Now the pork bone ready. Have a look in here. I mean, listen to it.
If you're listening to your food, you know you need more friends.
You're just being hateful.
Yeah.
Ooh, the pork crackling look good also. It's so nice that this pan come out still usable. You know when Jamie Oliver make his pork crackling, he just fuck up a whole pan. You know why he do that? Because Jamie Oliver, he got his own line of kitchen pan, so he want people to fuck it up, buy more.
Buy more.
So smart.
Just to clarify, Jamie was using a aluminium sheet tray, and that tray will serve most purposes until the oven gets so hot, to about, I think, 600 centigrade, more or less. It'll do what you need for most jobs. Uncle Roger, on the other hand, is using a stainless steel half gastro. A gastro pan or a hotel pan is a very big pan that we normally use in the kitchen. This one looks to be steel, and of course, stainless steel will not warp as easily as aluminum.
Do you sell ramen bowl here?
We do.
Oh, you got much?
Yeah.
Are they good quality?
Very good quality,
That
imported from Japan. Heavy.
That's your problem. That's why you no money. You need to do ramen bowl that just break after every use. That's how Jamie Oliver make his money.
Noted.
Into the pork bone bowl, pour
3 litres of water.
Then
And
1
1
tablespoon
tablespoon
of
of
miso.
miso.
You can't even see the miso anymore? The miso, like my ex-wife, just disappear? If you want to make miso ramen, you should make miso tare separately. If you just put miso into water like this, you're not making miso ramen. You're making miso soup and making miso sap.
Adding the miso right now to the broth is a waste of product. It really is a waste.
Nephew James, do you use MSG in your restaurant?
Yes.
Fui.
Very much so. In our tonkotsu ramen.
This is good shit. Ajinomoto, correct?
Correct.
I can tell from the shape of the granule. Uncle Roger, MSG connoisseur now. Let's just put some in there. Might as well help out Jamie Oliver.
It needs it.
And Jamie Olive Oil also put his pork belly into his ramen broth also. Now leave to simmer for 4 hours. You can't rush this.
There are many different types of ramen, but the broth is a very important aspect of this dish. Another thing that I mentioned in that video is that it's important to skim the fat, the foam, all the crud that builds up on top off. This can affect the flavor, this can affect also the clarity of the broth.
Jamie Oliver Oil also cook his egg for 4 to 5 minutes.
Start by soft boiling 6 large eggs for 4 to 5 minutes.
Uncle Roger don't think that long enough.
Still be wet.
Look at this, it looks so watery still.
I think the white's still going to be a little underdone in this egg. The important thing when making a soft-boiled egg is that you press the timer when the water comes up to a boil. And 4 minutes is not enough. About 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes should be enough. But again, it depends on if you're cooking the egg from the fridge, if it's cold, or if it's at room temp. This will also affect the time.
He said, nephew, 7 minutes. Okay, next time, 7 minutes. Oh no.
This is what happens when your eggs are undercooked.
Yeah, they just fall apart.
When making soft-boiled eggs at home, it can take a little bit of practice. So if you don't get it right the first time, that's fine. Just write down what you did wrong or you think you did wrong and try it again.
This egg reminds me of my own life. It's falling to pieces.
It's because you're soft.
Shut up. See? 4 to 5 minutes cannot? Jamie Oliver, what you doing? Giving people salmonella. It's still full of liquid. This egg wetter than your wife? Sorry, children.
Sorry, Lisa.
Do you make your wife as wet as this 4-minute egg?
Gentleman never tells.
That means no. But we're gonna marinate it anyway. We have to be faithful to the recipe.
Uncle Roger, if you're watching this video, we need to do a collab. I think it'll be a lot of fun, either in London or here in Barcelona.
Jamie Oliver Oil always like to make his food healthy. So in his ramen, he put spinach in there, steam some green spinach. I don't need to teach you how to steam greens. With the spinach, wring it out super tight until you get a dense ball of goodness. Vegetable all taste like set. So we're just creating dense ball of set. Can you imagine if you do this in your ramen restaurant? Wringing spinach out? Nobody gonna come eat here?
The best thing to do is to do this over the sink or at least over a bowl or something to collect all the water because there can be a lot of water in spinach.
Uncle Roger, in my whole life, I never eat spinach in the form of ball.
Cricket ball.
Yeah. What is this? You trying to hit people with this? Ew. I got spinach squirting all over my shirt. Hiya. This is the worst kind of squirting. Ew, that sound.
It's a good idea to put something under it so you don't have a mess on the countertop because this should have been done in the sink or put a half gas straw or something under it to collect the water.
Look at this dense ball of set.
It's like a weapon. You could knock somebody out with that.
What kind of stuff you serve here?
Ramen, of course. Tonkotsu ramen, tantan men, shoyu ramen. And we serve lots of fried chicken, karage, and dumplings. Yeah.
Fuyo, nephew James, you got all the Japanese whiskey.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you make ramen when you're drunk?
Of course.
Drunk making
Always drunk.
ramen. Nice, nice. All type of ramen.
All types of ramen. We even serve vegan ramen.
What? Why? Why you cater to these vegan people?
There's lots of them
A lot of them in Cardiff.
everywhere.
Life is sad enough here. Eat some meat. Eat some meat. Ugh. Done with the simmer. Ew, it's so dirty.
It's really dirty, really oily.
This is what I mean about skimming it. And you also need to put it on a simmer. You don't want to put this into like a vigorous boil.
It's supposed to be a clean soup. You don't roast the bones, you skim the fat. But Jamie doesn't do that. When you're roasting it, it turns the soup dark.
Very useful to know. Jamie Oliver, come to Cardiff, eat at Matsutai. Is ramen better than yours? You know, he also wasting a whole pork belly. He don't marinate it, he just boil it like this, take out and serve.
No flavor.
Look at this. It's just boiled meat. Who want to eat this?
It's sad.
Falling off the bone.
Hasn't got a bone.
This very sad. Char siu is one of Uncle Roger's favorite thing. It should be brown, beautiful, and sexy. Good char siu should have same color as Ariana Grande now. Not Ariana Grande 10 years ago.
For everybody that doesn't know what pork tastes like or smells like, when you just boil the pork, it can be very pungent. And this needs a little more work done to make this enjoyable because right now it is just boiled pork. That's it.
In his video, Jamie Oliver also tried to chop his char siu when it's still hot. That's not gonna work.
No, fall apart.
And then he chopped it this way.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Usually we chop char siu this way, small pieces.
With the grain.
What are you doing, Jamie? Who want to eat this? This not char siu. this boiled pulled pork.
To be honest, if we take another look at Jamie's char siu when he was cutting it, it actually looks like it wasn't cooked long enough. It's not as tender as Uncle Roger's. It could also be that Jamie let the pork belly cool down a little more in the video.
Nephew James, the first thing Jamie Oliver put in his ramen is soba.
No. No.
Sorry, Nephew James. Uncle Roger have to do this. And now we put the sad pork in there. Wow. Broccoli, kimchi, bean sprout, seaweed. Breaking seaweed like how he break Uncle Roger's heart. Or our ancestor crying, you know?
There are many different types of ramen and different places are more famous for their signature dish. Now that means that somebody in any given time came up with an idea, added a couple ingredients or changed the recipes here and there, and made something delicious. And this is progress. Now, I'm not saying that this recipe is going to taste bad because I haven't tasted it, but I see a lot of, like I said in the prior video, corners that were cut. Maybe if you changed a few things, it could actually turn out to be pretty tasty.
And the big ass spinach ball.
What is that?
Sesame seed on top. And the dirty ass broth. You didn't even strain it. See this big ass garlic still in here? Imagine you're just eating ramen, then this big ass garlic hit your face. And then his marinated egg, just too watery, looks so ugly. Chilies, spring onion, and the crackling.
A lot of people like to pick on Jamie, and it can at times get quite old. Because if you honestly think about it, he has been cooking for more than 30 years, and in that time, most of that time, he's been on TV, coming up with new recipes all the time. So of course, once in a while, you're gonna have a few failed recipes. It's normal. He's only human, all of us are human, I make mistakes, other people make mistakes as well. Now, I'm not saying that this recipe could be a failed. I mean, if you tweaked a few things here and there, you could turn this into something tasty.
Now Jamie Oliver Ramen done. Yeah!
Yeah.
What the hell? Where you get that mask?
I'm Jamie Oliver.
No, go away. This is my nightmare, you know? Jamie Oliver, why you at other people's restaurant? Is it because all your own restaurant closed down? Emotional, damn it! Yeah! Nephew James, you looking forward to this?
No.
Better hit subscribe now, Uncle Roger torturing myself and Nephew James for you.
I'm gonna ask a little nicer. If you like the video, guys, then please do subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it a lot.
Pimpage and garnishes. One of Japan's most treasured dishes.
No, not good. Oh. No. Oh.
No.
Oh, tastes like water.
Yeah, exactly.
Tastes like water. Even MSG cannot save this. You need Jesus. This is niece Valentina, one of my Wejo people. She liked Jamie Oliver fried rice so
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
She may like this because she did. She liked the egg fried rice.
So try this Jamie Oliver ramen. Maybe you like it. Chopstick?
I can't.
You can't use chop. Why Uncle Roger hire you? I don't even know.
You need salt and yeah, it's actually not so good this time.
Oh,
Yeah,
it needs salt.
yeah, some salt maybe. And
That's how easy it is to please niece Valentina. Just get Jamie Oliver food, put some salt on it and she's happy.
Salt's a good start, but it needs a little more than that. It needs a little more TLC.
Put some salt on it and she's happy.
I made you something special.
Yes, finally. Hopper ramen. Hopper miso ramen. Good, good. This is what miso ramen is supposed to taste like. Much better. I can actually taste the miso in there. Niece and nephew, if you're near Cardiff, come to Matsuda Ramen. Their ramen's so good. And nephew James here, he won't sell you Jamie olive oil shit.
Yeah, we're open Tuesday to Saturday, but if you're not near us, you can buy a meal kit from our website.
That's some pretty good publicity for him. If you compare this to an actual ramen, because this is just a mix of everything, but if you actually compare this to another actual proper ramen, you can't really compare the two.
Bye bye. Sorry, bear with me. Bear with me. All right, you remove it.
Just like
I don't want to remove. I don't want to break it, and it'll take too long. This is a smart idea. All right, let me finish. Just have to learn. But you're laughing.
you're so good at this.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
fast.
Thank you.
Well, in the end, I think Uncle Roger actually put more effort into recreating this than he did with the egg fried rice video. And if you guys haven't seen my review of that video, then definitely be sure to check that video out after this one. So in the end, if you made a few tweaks, it could taste maybe a little better, but like Uncle Roger was saying, it tastes a little bland. I hope you guys did enjoy this video as much as I did. If you did like it, then please be sure to give it a like, as that helps the algorithm out greatly. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then please do so you don't miss any content, and it means a lot to me. Be sure to check out this next video coming up here, and I will see you guys again very soon. Let me know in the comments if you want me to review any other videos. Until then, take care.